Thank you for joining us again and welcome back to our channel. If you are joining for the first time, we always appreciate your time here. Listen, folks, as we continue to dive into the strategic partnership that African countries are experiencing, in the past couple of decades, a number of Africa's own partners, so-called partners, have made the continent's own support and strategic engagement to be based on conditions, on lack of transfer of technology, and based on their interactions. They have been exploited in a number of ways. And we've seen some partners who sincerely were not in the continent from the genuine perspective in terms of a major developmental goals or partnership, technology transfer, economic investment, and trade. These partners are at the moment beginning to realize that the table has turned, that there is an alternative out there, and these countries that are offering this alternative, whether it's from the security front, whether it's from the geostrategic investment front, whether it's from the agricultural technology, the AIs of the world, a whole lot of other things, including trade. So the numbers don't lie. And the strategic wins don't lie. I've shown you here over and over. We've talked about the dual collaborations that African countries are facing at the moment, with the United States of America's levying tariffs around the world, and the African Growth and Opportunity Act at the moment is on the chopping board. I don't want to say this over and over, but I got to tell you why this particular trade arrangement is important. And the continent has put in the back burner the African Continental Free Trade Area, and you've locked your borders. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because it comes at a time when the continent is experiencing incredible backlash in the global community, and more importantly, a relationship with the country of the United States of America, fringe powers across the European Union, and more importantly, its scrutiny in regards to a relationship with China, Russia, India, including Middle Eastern partners. So why am I pointing this out? I'm pointing this out because the country of China has delivered another incredible project. Leave the Belt and Road Initiative on one side. We are talking on the reason why China's collaboration, partnership with the country of Ethiopia, it shows a significant milestone on the reason why the current global economy should not be based on condescending, paternalistic, and lack of investment relationship. China has delivered a major support to the country of Ethiopia based on talking about maintenance here in this case. If you look at the country of Ethiopia, I will argue is the market leader and is a leading aviation organization or company in the continent of Africa. And Ethiopia Airlines have been involved over the years in maintaining African aircrafts within regional organizations and other regional airlines. So with this particular new investment in partnership or sharing ideas with the country of China, it goes a long way to tell you what strategic partnership is all about, not just talking from the angle of controlling an economy as a result of you providing support, withdrawing humanitarian aid because the particular nations do not align to your own particular goals, lambasting tariffs as a result of you trying to subjugate economies across the region. So the Chinese investment and what they have done so far is an indication of a win-win collaboration and partnership, irrespective of what you think regards to China's involvement in the continent of Africa. I've shown you here over and over the project in the country of Chad, how Chad, sidelining the country of France, built a collaboration with the country of China. China delivered a major project, a stadium with the country of Chad. It goes a long way. I don't want to count those projects here. So the relationship between the country of China and Ethiopia is coming out clear. Both are BRICS members, and for them to collaborate and support the country of Ethiopia in delivering an amazing project like this, it is a win-win collaboration that cannot be underestimated. Thanks to CGTN Africa. Let's play this clip.
In a major stride towards African aviation self-reliance, Ethiopian Airlines has inaugurated a large-scale expansion of its MRO complex, maintenance, repair and overhaul, at Bole International Airport in Addis Ababa. Built by Chinese infrastructure giant China Communications Construction Company, the $150 million investment includes a state-of-the-art wide-body aircraft hangar, a high-tech component maintenance center, and a fully automated warehouse. Officials say it's all tailored to support Ethiopia's fast-growing fleet and serve broader regional demand.
Today, Ethiopian Airlines inaugurated 3 new facilities in its maintenance and engineering division. A new warehouse, a very modern one, highly automated warehouse, which is used to store both aircraft parts and construction of 2 wide-body hangars. One of them is where we are now, and this will enhance our airframe maintenance capability by 50%.
Certified by both the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA, and European Aviation Safety Agency, EASA, the enhanced MRO complex now positions Ethiopia as Africa's largest aircraft maintenance hub. Officials say the facility will not only support Ethiopian Airlines' growing operations, but also service aircrafts from carriers across Africa and the Middle East.
So, partnership should not only be based on raw materials, should not only be based on the democratic principle, should not only be based on wanting you to come to the White House, and more importantly, asking you to take prisoners, and to asking you to bend the knee. This is not collaboration. This is not partnership in the 21st century. It's based on a win-win situation. It shouldn't be based on visa. It shouldn't be based on as a result of a particular reason why I should provide you this necessary support that you need. So the country of China's collaboration with Ethiopia is an example of why strategic engagement is not only from the political perspective, but from the economic, social issues, investment, more importantly, technology transfer, and importantly, agriculture, and a whole lot of important things that are relevant in the 21st century. So China has delivered again beyond recognition, and the images and the video does not lie. Let's play this clip.
Our MRO facility is the largest in Africa because we are operating the biggest fleet in the continent. This could be achieved through continuous investment in facilities and the people that we did in our MRO facilities. The addition of the new facilities will further enhance our capabilities in the MRO area to enable us not only to repair the airplanes of Ethiopian Airlines, but other African airline aircraft. So far we have been repairing airplanes from different African countries, and the added facilities will enable us to accommodate more aircraft maintenance services and generate more revenue for Ethiopian Airlines Group.
According to project managers, the engineering challenge was significant. The construction required cutting-edge techniques never used before in Ethiopia, a technical feat led by China Communications Construction Company.
I would like to highlight this hangar. For this 2-bay hangar, the height, the maximum height is around 31 meters, and also one span is around 90 meters. For this one, we are using the first 5G remote technologies to uplift this steel structure one time, which is very, very difficult. Also, it is really changeable for us, and is also the first time this new technology is the first time to apply in Ethiopia to make this kind of steel structure. So we bring some new technologies actually for Ethiopia.
With stronger infrastructure, skilled labor and continental vision, Ethiopia's MRO expansion is more than a national achievement. Many believe it signals Africa's readiness to fly and to maintain its own skies with confidence. Crystal Onkeo, CGTN.
If you feel that China is an honest partner to an extent, I'm not saying that China is 100%, but again, China has delivered and has shown the continent of Africa, based on its Belt and Road Initiative investment across the continent of Africa, road, bridges, waterways, port, dams, airport, you name the rest. This is what we call strategic win-win partnership. There are underlying debts, no doubt. Again, this is not the responsibility of China. African countries must take full responsibility of their own fiscal management. China is not going to come and start lecturing the continent of Africa on how to manage their own money. We are at a crossroad at the moment, and the continent must continue to move swiftly, select partners that can provide them the security, whether it's in the Sahel. Russia is providing guidance in those areas. We still have some European nations in the EU who are waking up that the United States might not be as strategic a partner at this time when Africa is at a crossroad. Let me know in the comment section what you think regards to this collaboration between the country of China and Ethiopia, and why do you think the Ethiopian Airlines and the Ethiopian aviation authorities will continue to lead the way. This investment will go a long way to increase safety and, more importantly, build the capacity and transfer of knowledge across the continent of Africa, and to reduce the extensive research that's needed and maintenance costs that the countries across the region may need, and Ethiopia will come in to fill in that particular gap. If you think strategic partnership is based on folding the arms of leaders, asking them to do the unthinkable just to take nationals that don't belong to their own country, because you give them some token, because you provide them some support that you can give on the left and withdraw on the right hand, that is not strategic partnership in the 21st century. It's not going to work. It's not based on raw materials. It's not based on the condescending approach. The continent of Africa is open for strategic collaboration, but at this particular time when the world is evolving and we are looking at multipolarity and unipolarity are clashing, the continent of Africa must wake up, and China is answering those calls from the geostrategic point of view and managing that from the economic perspective. I want to thank you for watching. I will be looking forward to meeting you soon in our next episode. Smash the like button and share the video, and have a pleasant day. Bye-bye.